In the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 13, verse 8 through 13, Saul waited 7 days just as Samuel instructed him to. Samuel didn't come, so Saul became discouraged because his troops were slipping away. So he took matters into his own hands and didn't even ask the Lord for help. He felt compelled to offer the burnt offering himself. Once Samuel arrived, he was disappointed and exclaimed, had he waited on the Lord, had he kept the offering, the Lord would have established his kingdom over Israel forever. But because of his disobedience and because of him being impatient, his kingdom must end. Some of you watching this video, you have decided to take matters into your own hands because you feel like the situation is not looking the way you want it to be. Oh, you don't feel like it's working fast enough. God is not coming fast enough. Oh, my finances are getting lower and I don't know what I'm going to do, so I'm going to do this when God told you to do that. See, God is testing you to see if you're willing to trust him. And some of y'all are disobeying the word of God because you are after your own desires. You want things to work the way you want things to work. You want things to look the way you want things to look, and God has another plan for you which is bigger than what you could ever imagine. See, if you get through this trial, if you get through this circumstance, if you get through this battle, if you wait on him, God will show you that he can do exceedingly abundantly above what all you can ask or think. Above all you can ask or think, you can think it and God can do it. See, you have to be patient and be willing to wait on the Lord, and don't dwell in your feelings. Don't be in your feelings about things that's not happening as fast as you want it, because God is protecting you, and if God is protecting you, he has something better in store for you. See, Saul didn't even seek God in the moment, and half of y'all, some of y'all, not all of y'all, but some of y'all are getting through life without seeking God, taking matters into your own hands because you feel as if it's not moving as fast as you want it to move. We are not in the race. Who are you competing with? The only person you should be competing with is yourself, because it can be your own self to bring you down. It can be your own self to delay you. You're delaying yourself by taking matters into your own hands and not giving it to God. This is God's battle. This is God's promise over your life. And in order for you to fulfill the promises that God has for you, you have to wait. And during the waiting season, you have to trust, have faith, persevere, trust God, serve God, work diligently at the works of God. See, as Saul waited on Samuel, God was going to establish his kingdom over Israel forever. You have no idea what you're missing out on by taking matters into your own hands. See, I understand that Samuel was supposed to be there in 7 days and he didn't make it in 7 days. See, you got to understand that when it's on God's time, it's on God's time, and he may not be there when you want him to be, but he's always there when you need him to be. And when God make a promise to you, it does not matter how long it takes. It can take 5 years, it can take 10 years, it can take 20 years, but in order for you to reach that promise land, you have to be willing to obey God during the process. You have to be willing to have faith in God during the process. You have to be willing to lean on God during the process. Do not give into your fear. Do not give into your fear of having lack of faith because it seems as if things are not working as fast or as quick as you wanted to. Because God has a plan for you, a mighty, mighty good plan for you. He has a promise waiting for you, a mighty, mighty big promise waiting for you. You can't even begin to think about. You can't even think about what God has for you because it's too big. It's too ineffable. You can't think about it because what God has planned for you is bigger than what you could ever imagine. So the season that you're going through right now is worth it. The circumstance is worth it. What God is allowing to take place in your life as of now, it is worth it. It is worth it. It is so worth it. And when you are in alignment with God's will, you will prosper. You are blessed and highly favored. As long as you stick with God, you are blessed. I don't care what you're going through. As long as you stay with God, you are blessed. You are blessed to even wake up because you have another opportunity at life. You are blessed. As long as you continue to seek him, as long as you continue to trust him, as long as you continue to lean on God, you are forever blessed. God bless. Stay encouraged. And I pray that this word brings light to your life.